ready? The value of the pieces.
You can go anytime you're ready.
Alrighty. Okay, this is the value of the chess pieces. Okay, so this is for when you're playing, you know when to make a good exchange and when it's a bad exchange. Okay, let's start with the pawns. This is the lowest piece of the game. It's the least valuable because it's only 1 point.
Oh, there's points?
Yep, yeah. Every piece has a point to it.
Oh.
So that's why I said the value of the piece. They're all, this is only 1 point. So these however, they are the soul of chess. When you become more advanced and you know how to use them, these can be deadly sons of bitches. When you reach the end game and you know how to use them, which I don't, even though I'm an expert level player, these are the hardest pieces to master. But they are the lowest. But when you know how to use them, they're pretty damn good.
If I get good enough that I learn, I'll be happy to teach you.
Yes, well, I would appreciate that. Every man is my superior, and I may learn from him. Next in line, the nastiest pieces of the game. Yet there are only 3 points. Yeah, 3 points, but they are sons of bitches. 3 points. 3 points also.
That's a bishop there.
Yes,
Okay.
so your knights and your bishops are 3 points each. However, when it comes to being the nastiest, it depends. Sometimes the knight is the nastiest, sometimes it's the bishop. A good percentage of the games I lose are because of these sons of bitches.
Bishops.
I call them suppositories because you can jam up your opponent's ass. And they even look like suppositories. The Muhammad Ali's and Joe Frazier's of the game. 3 points each. Second most valuable piece of the game is the rook. They are 5 points. Usually these 2 pieces here, the queen, this is 9 points. The highest, most valuable piece of the game. This is the highest. 9 points. So you got 9 points and this is 5 points. So when you lose the queen, then you have to rely on your rooks because they are the second highest. So now your 2 rooks together, 10 points, even more than the queen. It's 9 points, 10 points combined. So you have to know how to use your rooks effectively when you lose your queen. Last but by no means least, the king. This is worth infinity.
Really?
Because if you lose the king, you lose the game.
Well, if it's worth infinity, then it is also worth infinity to the power of infinity.
True. So that is the value of the pieces. So, knowing that, okay, 3 points, 5 points. Now, if you're making an exchange, would you give up a rook for a knight?
I've never gotten to the point that I've made an exchange, so I really don't know how to answer this.
Well, yes, you did make an exchange the last game. You made an exchange. Only you didn't know it. When you took my bishop with your rook and I took your rook, that was a bad exchange because you gave up 5 points for 3 points.
Oh, I see.
So, I just didn't tell you.
You know what? I don't have any regrets about it. It seemed like the right thing to do at the time, and I kind of stand by it.
Hey, how else are you going to learn? Now, if you give up your bishop for a rook, That's a good exchange. You gave up 3 points to get 5. That's a good exchange. No way would you want to give up your queen for any other piece, unless it is to your advantage. If you give up your queen and you get checkmate in return, I would say that's a good exchange. You gave up your queen to win the game. You give up your queen and then you checkmate me, I would say that's a good exchange.
Yeah.
I have done that many times in my chess career. Yeah, I put my queen in danger, and they think, oh, he's giving me his queen. Well, thank you.
And I bet you feel so smug whenever you do it.
It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling, yes. I will give you an example of that. Okay. Let's say you're castled, all right? You are castled. Okay, yeah. You got a rook here. You are castled. And let's say I have queen here, rook here, bishop here. Okay. This, I mean, you don't have to remember this now because this is just an example. No way do you have to remember this.
God.
But when you get a lot more advanced, I will expect you to remember it.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so let's say oh yeah, that's the way it's going. Let's say I do this. Okay, I put your king in check, right? Now you can't pick that, at least not hit the king. So let's say you.
Well, why can't the rook take it?
The rook can take it, but I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
So let's say you don't take it and you just simply move the king.
Okay.
Takes the rook, and that is checkmate, right? Okay. King has no escape. Now let's say he does take the queen. Rook takes queen. Okay. Puts here. Now this is pinned. He cannot move because you cannot put yourself in check. He moves, the king is in check with the bishop. So therefore he's stuck here.
Okay.
Now it is white's move. White moves here with the rook, and that is checkmate.
Okay.
King has nowhere to go. He's still in check no matter where he goes. Rook cannot come to his aid because he is pinned. I gave up my queen to get this position.
I see.
Good exchange.
Okay.
He gave up 9 points to get 1 point, and in exchange he got the checkmate. And that is the value of the pieces. This little lesson here was just a little tidbit of what you will learn in the future. Just a little tidbit.
All right.
So if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Okay.
Any questions?
No.
No.
Questions?